morning, good morning, good morning, all my good trade geniuses out there. Welcome to Trade Genius Live. I am your host and the brand ambassador of the Edge Funder, Trend Genius, and we are in here on a Monday. And yo, we just trying to get it cracking, man. How is everybody doing off this weekend? Let's see here. Let me move some stuff out the way so I can see who we got in the building. Let's see here. Whoa. There we go. All right. T. Pruitt, good morning. Morbid Drifter, good morning. Jerome in the house, good morning. Hella Bands, good morning. Kiara, good morning. Kaz, Grand Risings, happy Monday. Miss T and her 3, good morning. Motivation Monday, let's get it. Absolutely. Kaz, missed you on Friday. Yes, bro, we missed you. It's all good. Kick Rocks, good morning, my brother. I had a grand reset. There you go. Mike, good morning. Soaking Insider said happy 420 for all those that do that. Happy 420. That's what's up. Good morning. No trade for me today, promise. J Royal. Okay, no trade from J Royal. We got to make sure we stay on top of him. Mr. Payout, Jerry Jack, good morning. Heaven enjoy life. Heaven enjoy life. I like that. Good morning. Hit TP like 10 minutes ago. That's what's up. Wow. TG BRB. Got it. Okay. Chris, got you. Nico, good morning. Jeremiah's, good morning. Sneha, good morning. Miss Impress, good morning. Glad you're here. I'm gonna have to be looking for you. All right, good. How was everyone's weekend? Let me know. One word me. Let me know how was everyone's weekend. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Let's get the likes up. We got like 37 viewers. We got 7 likes. Let's get them free likes up, y'all. It don't cost you nothing but a couple of little clicks, Just some clicks. How are y'all feeling? Set in and took the kids to school and got notified before making it home. That's what's up. That's the beauty of trading, right? You can set something, set your parameters. Excuse me. Go take take care of some business and come back to some profits, man. That's what's up. All right, what we got? Profitable. Okay. What up? Without prejudice. Jerome said great. Soaking Insider said busy. Kick Rock said great. That's what's up. Me and Kick Rocks had a great session. So did me and Pivot Point. We had a great session on Friday. That was pretty dope. Went well. That's what's up. We got 47 viewers. We got 17 likes. Let's get the likes up. Other than that, I hope everyone had a great weekend. I did. My weekend was cool. I was home all day this weekend. I didn't go anywhere. I mean, I do a self-care day on Saturday, so I always take care of that. Go get a massage and, those kinds of things. Got to take care of yourself. So did my self-care day. But other than that, I was just home taking care of some admin stuff that I've been working on for the past few months. So just been taking care of that. Other than that, that was it. My weekend was lackluster. I just pretty much locked in on just things that I had to get done. That's how it's going to be for like the next 5 months. I'm going to be locked in, ain't going nowhere, ain't traveling, ain't doing nothing. Just locking in right now. I got to lock in. All right. So let's go ahead and jump to news. Let's check out news. Let's see what's going on there. All right, so let's switch this. I'm on my other little chart. So let's go here. Boom. All right. Boom. All right. Yeah, I was checking out what one of our coaches was doing last week. He got it in last week. For anyone that's in the circle, Lazy got it in last week. I was checking him out. Yeah, he got it popping last week. I think he went 4 for 4, I think, or 3 for 4, something like that. I think the week before was 4 for 4. Last week it was like 3 for 4. That's pretty good though. Pretty good. I read The Biggest Loser Wins this weekend. Awesome book. Yeah, man. That is a fantastic book. Mr. Cologne, good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all, let's jump to some news. Today is Monday, April 20th. 420. Nothing really cracking today. Some Canadian news, some Canadian red folder at 5:30. We can always correspond that to the 5:30 candle, see if we got any volume spikes. Actually, they had a lot of news. They had some red folder, some orange folder, and a couple of little yellow folders today. So it's big news day in Canada. Other than that, we don't have anything going on. We got Europe, New Zealand, Great Britain, China. Really nothing going on for us today. So tomorrow we got some stuff going on, but we'll worry about that when tomorrow comes. But yeah, nothing going on today. Let's go ahead and jump to the charts. I already did my little lines to figure out, you know what I mean, what's our daily bias. So good morning, Twyla, Kick Rocks, Lazy. Yeah, Lazy been killing it. Just got my book too. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That book is crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Jerome, what was your best how would I say, what was the best thing about the book for you that stuck out the most? If you don't mind sharing it with the community. What was the most, how would I say, intriguing thing about the book for you? Let me know. Interested to know. All right. So, bias for today is, we marked off our, remember y'all, I'm on Pacific time. So just correspond your times accordingly. And this is from last night. So this 5 p.m. last night to 9 p.m. Then we're going to mark off 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. As I stated before, I'm on the Pacific time zone. So match these times according to your time zone. Whether if it's central, then it'll be 7 to 11 and 1 to 4. If you're on Eastern time, it'll be 8 to midnight, and it'll be 2 to 5. So what are we doing? We're looking to see what our bias is going to be for the day. So what are we doing? We marked out Asia, not the full Asia session, as I always state. This is just a portion of it. This is the cheat code that I learned from my coach and mentor. This is actually London. Once again, this is not London's full session, but this is the time that we mark out to try to get a daily bias for what New York session is going to do. So we got it marked out. So what are we doing? We're looking to see if London between these time frames took out any of Asia's high or lows within these time frames, because this is Asia, this would be London. So as we can see here, London did take out Asia high. This would be London's low within this time frame. This one does not count because, as you can see, this candle is out of the time frame. The indicator's in the time frame, but the candle is out of the time frame. It's in between. So we wouldn't count this one. We would count this candle for the low for London. So did London take out Asia's low? No, it did not, because Asia's low is here. London's low is here. Let's see here. London's low is 26,618.75. Asia's low is 26,616. So we're looking at about an 8 to 9 tick difference. So London did take out Asia's highs, did not take out Asia's lows. So what is the bias, right? So if London takes out Asia's high, that means what? We can look for New York to be bullish. That's pretty much what we're looking for. We're looking for New York to be bullish. We're not married to that, as we always talk about. We're not married to the bias, but it gives us an idea of what we can possibly look for. So there that is. Got our bias done for the day. We checked our news. As we always talk about, showing up on the charts, doing the same thing every day, and getting ready for market open. Market opens in about 5 minutes. So other than that, we'll sit back and wait and see what we got going on. So my daily lines are set. I got price in between dailies here and daily levels here. So we'll see what we get. All right. Who else we got in the building? There may be surprises with the war, of course. Having no fear, being confident, and letting profits run. Right. Was anyone here able to catch that 200-point gap down on Sunday? No, not at all, Hella Bands. Nah, I don't think anyone really wanted to catch that. When you look at that candle on the 5 minute, that candle, it's a huge doji. It's crazy. If you look at the candle on the 5 minute, it's crazy. Actually, let's go there. Go here. We'll go to NQ. We'll go to the 5-minute. And the candle is right here. This candle is crazy. You can see it right here. This candle is nuts. Nutso. The cool thing is, overnight strategy went well, but this candle was nuts, so it was crazy. Flora Aura, good morning, good morning, good morning. Who else we got? Who else? Marvin Mesa, good morning, good morning. Master Trader, good morning, good day, good day. Kiara said, I seen it, got right off. What you say, Kiara? Kiara's like, you saw this candle, you dipped out, you was like, I'm good. But yeah, yeah, that was a crazy candle. Kind of hard to catch this. Because think about it, if you did go with the sell, right? It came back up because look how small the body is. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to be in that in either direction, whether it was a buy or a sell. It just wasn't good because the candle eventually went up, came down, went up. Like it did some crazy stuff within that 5 minutes. But yeah, weird candle. All right, so let's just kick back, see what we got. Let's see here. Anybody in anything at the moment prior to market open? Anybody in anything? Let me know. We got 43 viewers, 28 likes, 44 viewers, 28 likes. If y'all don't mind, let's get them likes up. That's all I ask. Some free clicks. Just give me some free clicks and I'll take care of the rest. What we got? Grand Risings, Karate 357. Joseph Roy, yes, you're taking nothing today, sir. Your chart should be up, account should be logged out of. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so what we got? All right, cool. So let's see what price gives us. Let me jump to the 1 minute. Let's see what we got. Might get a trade today, might not. Based on the bias for today is bullish. I don't know. Even with that said, I still see price coming down and sweeping some of this liquidity because think about it. Price has been pretty much buying all night, right? We did have some pullback, a little pullback here, but price has pretty much been buying all night. And it's been so like this level right here, there's a lot of support within this levels here. As you can see, prices came here multiple times and went the other direction. So we know it's a strong level down here. I'm pretty much looking for price to, we're also at all-time highs. There's nothing above this. No more targets above this. I'm looking at price to possibly pull back some. We've been bullish for like the past like 9 days, 10 days, something like that. Yeah, something like that, like 9, 10 days we've been bullish. So let's see what we get. We got 20 seconds to the open. D Young, good morning, good morning, good morning. How you been? How you doing? Thanks for tapping in. Happy Monday to you. All right, y'all. Let's see what we get in 5 seconds. Well, let's see here. Ooh, yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. I really did. All right, so daily level hit already. That means what? Daily strategy is invalid now. Nice. Invalidated. So nothing we can do about that. It is what it is. So one of my strategies already are done for the day. 15-minute, what we need all right, we need this to close bullish. Got it. All right, so this is one thing about being at all-time highs. What I can tell you is it's it's kind of tough being at all-time highs because there's no targets above it. Like there's no targets anymore, right? Nothing up here, no unmitigated levels, no reversal zones, no nothing. So it makes it a little tough, but you know what I mean? We work with what we got. So there it is. You think you'll trade or learn to adapt to the market until it equals out? Yeah. I mean, that's what you have to do, Kiara. Absolutely. I've been taking less trades due to the market, but hey, that's, you got to work. You got to, when the terrain changes, you got to change with the terrain. That's the best thing that I can say. And that's for sure. Like you have to change with the terrain. There's really nothing you can do. You got to protect your capital still. You got to be cautious, right? So what you would want to do is you want to make sure that you are not over leveraging, making sure you're taking base hits, making sure your risk management is is intact. You might not trade your full position like you normally trade. You might trade half of that just to be safe because the market is very volatile right now. Let me jump back to micros. I was on the mini chart. I had just wanted to show y'all that. All right, let's get back to micros. All right, so at the end of the day also too, I'm willing to be patient. Like, I don't mind being patient. I do understand that being that we're in the, how would I say, where the economy is and where the world is right now with everything going on, I'm not expecting too much out of price. It's just what it is. We've never traded in a war. Within my 2-year career, we didn't have a war. So I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect it to be good. Let me say that. So with that stated, I was always erring on the side of caution. What we got? What would you consider a base hit? For me, my base hits are based on my strategy. So if I'm taking a strategy, right, taking one of my trades and my strategies, a base hit would possibly be trimming my position like halfway to the target. Like, I'll trim, like, let's say if I go in on 5 micros, I'll trim 3 of those, maybe halfway in my position, bank that, a few $100, and then let the last 2 contracts run, or I would bank 4 of those contracts and let 1 of those contracts run. But I definitely would, that's the base hit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trimming my position, maybe halfway through the take profit area on my trade. Like, just say if I'm at the halfway point to reaching take profit, I would trim some of my position there and just bank that, and then move my stop loss above or below my entry and leave just a little bit of room. So if price does come back and taps me out of those last few contracts that I'm in, I still make a little bit of money to take care of the fees. That's pretty much how I'm living right now. Until all this stuff gets figured out, that's how I'm living right now. I'm not trying to hold trades to my target, because at any moment, a tweet, a report, a news report, something go on, the market can tank. It can just move in all kind of crazy ways because the market is very sensitive right now due to the war. So with that stated, that would be me taking a base hit. Kiara, just to kind of give you an idea, that would be a base hit for me. Serena, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Crazy. Price is not doing anything. Hardly no volume in here. So this was our opening candle right here. It touched this daily level. That invalidated my trade for the day. And then now price is just kind of just doing its thing. Today could be a no trade day. If that's a possibility, then we just don't trade today. There's nothing wrong with that. No trade days are okay. We shouldn't be trading every day anyway. So that would be the best advice that I would give as far as like where we are right now. But just in general, even if we weren't in a war, we still don't trade every day, because it's not like we're going to get the best price action every day. And it's also possible that our trade does not set up. If it doesn't set up, we sit on our hands. We don't force anything. We don't try to find something. We look for our strategies. If our strategies do not set up, then we move on. Hey. That's what's up, Serena. Good day, good morning. Happy Monday to you too. All right. So, I don't know, it all looks like a little lackluster day. Price is moving sideways. Let me jump to this 5-minute. We got a small little uptrend, but if you think about it, this would be all-time highs right here, right? 26,883 on micros, because that is the highest place that NQ touched this was Friday. So that is our all-time highs right now. 26,883 on micros, and on minis it would be 26,884.75. And I know y'all seen the video I put out. So, we've talked about this, that micros and minis are 2 different instruments. Even though they're both NQ, they're still considered 2 different instruments. And you can see that just based on the numbers. Numbers are very different. So, but as traders, we are professional decision makers. So we're going to sit back and just wait to see what we get. All right. It almost closed that gap. Yeah, almost. Really nothing for me. Let's see, 15-minute. Well, I would need this candle to close bullish in order for me to be able to take a trade, this particular strategy that I take on the 15-minute time frame. This candle would have to close bullish. We still got almost 8 minutes. So, but that's pretty much all I see for myself. There's really not too much out there right now. And it's, if you can just look at this is overnight, y'all. This is overnight open. This is 15-minute. You can see price really didn't do too much of anything. When was this? Right around 5:15. Actually, this is 5:30. Maybe this was Canadian news. Brought some volume in. Let's go back. Yeah, maybe that was this. These three red folders and this orange folder that brought in a little bit of volume around 5:30. So other than that, that's pretty much all that I see at the moment. So, yep, price is just kind of just doing this thing. What we got? Good morning, everyone. Have a blessed day. I hit the DS strat, back tested it all weekend. You hit the DS strat in your back testing or today? I know you back tested it this weekend, but that's what you mean, right? Just in back testing. Because today there was no DS strat today. DS was invalidated today. Just want to make sure that we're on the same page. Mr. Brown, let me plug in my laptop. Mr. Brown, how was that back testing? So we got 63 viewers. That's what's up. We got 35 likes. Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Get them free likes. I'm taking nothing but some clicks, some free clicks. All right, what we got? I hit the DS. I know you were telling me. You said that your Steven, you told me that your back testing didn't look good this weekend. I wonder how you were executing the both of those. How you were executing both of those. I think you were trading. You said DS, and you were trading. I think you said 5-0. Hopefully, you were trading those correctly. But either way, I would just continue to say, just keep working on it. Maybe something was going on with the way you were entering. I'm not sure. I would have to go over one of your back testing. Or actually, like, you send me a video or whatever and just kind of show me. But it's a possibility you could have been taking entry incorrect or something like that. I'm not sure. But both of those strategies are proven. That's one thing I definitely can say. Same for me, only taking a 15-minute if we get a bullish close and the trade setup. Absolutely. Was a little disappointed. FX doesn't have micros. No, it does not. It's cool though. I mean, you're just back testing. So it's cool. Backtesting went well. I made 10 G's over 35 days and passed the eval on FX replay. Ah, nice. So it did go well. Nice. That's what's up, Steven. Yeah, being an FX replay doesn't have micros is not really a big deal. I mean, think about it. Really, when you're backtesting, what are you really aiming for? You're aiming to get the repetitions in, right? You're aiming to get the repetitions, number one. Number two, you're also aiming for to understand how the trade works, right? Because every day there's going to be a different scenario, depending on what price is doing. So with that said, you definitely want to make sure that, excuse me, you definitely want to make sure that you're just taking the strategy the way that it goes, and don't worry about the fact that it's on micros, because if you're testing any one of those strategies were actually back tested on NQ, not MNQ. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, Kick Rocks for real. It does not look like we will be getting that today, but we still have almost 4 minutes. So anything can change in 4 minutes, but could be a lackluster day today. That's what it looks like. And like I said, it's kind of when we're if you guys notice, you'll notice this when we're at a time where we're at all-time highs, it's only one or two things. that I've seen. Price either continues on making all-time highs or reverses. And we've been bullish for like 10 days, yo. So I'm on a daily time frame. I'm gonna show y'all something. Actually, I showed y'all this. I showed this, I think, last week. Look at this. This is since March 31st. All these, we had one bearish day. That was Friday, April 3rd. One bearish day out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. Out of 15 days, that's 3 trading weeks. Remember, we have 5 trading weeks in 5 days in one trading week. There's a 15 days right here. So this is 3 weeks of trading. 3 full weeks of trading. And we've only had one bearish day. Every day since March 31st has been bullish. And you can see that right here. So, very interesting times. Should we be looking to get a pullback? I would think so. Well, the last time price hit here was October 30th, 2025. The last time price hit there, and as you can see, it reversed. So we shall see. We shall see what we get. But 3 weeks of bullish, like just daily, every day we've been, 14 out of 15 days, we were bullish all week. I mean, excuse me, like for the whole 14 days, for the whole 3 weeks. It's kind of crazy. So, as you can see, price is just doing what? It's kind of going sideways right now. You can see it's pretty much a continuation of what was going on in the overnight session. Look at it right here. Price is definitely zoning in this area. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. Just confirm, since it's at all-time high, that means no resistance there, and it could shoot up fast, or it will go slowly up there like stairs. It really depends. It could shoot up fast, Kiara, or it could reverse. And really, there's no volume right now, so it's really hard to say. Once again, we're at war, right? So we can get a tweet, we can get some news. Anything can drive this price to do something, not gonna say out of the ordinary, but do something where we're like, whoa, what happened? So right now, it's trying times. Like, as I stated, it's just a time to just sit back and relax and be very patient. Right now, we should be doing a lot of demo trading, exercising a lot of patience, taking less trades. That's pretty much what should be going on right now. That's where we should be. So with that stated, let's go get this therapy rocking. That's real important. We need to get that going. So let's jump into our question of the day today. While price is trying to figure out what it wants to do, because it ain't nothing there for us to do. Ain't nothing in there. We're going to leave that alone for right now. Everyone should be sitting on their hands, literally. Unless you're scalping, you should be sitting on your hands, because there's no strategy there for what we're looking at the moment. So question of the day today is price respecting structure or breaking it? Is price respecting structure or breaking it? So based on this price action that we have, I want everyone to answer this. Based on the price action that we're looking at right now, is price respecting structure or breaking it? Y'all let me know. Is price respecting structure or breaking it? Yep, and the 15-minute is invalid today. So, bullish candle, bearish candle. This strategy is invalidated. All right, so back to the question of the day, and this is for everyone. Is price respecting structure or breaking it? Kiara hit respect. I'm pissed. No, I clicked on the stop buy, but Top Step System entered me on a sell. For some reason, I should have had a win. Respecting. That's what's up. Respecting. All right, we got 54 of us, and we only got 3 answers. Come on, if it's your first time here or you haven't never answered before, like, jump in there, engage. It's good for your psyche. So I'm asking y'all, is price respecting structure or breaking it? We got Mike got respect. What we got, y'all? One word: respect or breaking it. So off the question of the day, what we got? Serena said, respect. I went to the bathroom. Give me a sec. What you mean you went to the bathroom? Give you a sec. Joseph Roy said, respect. Nico said, not respecting because of war. Well, what we're asking, Nico, is just based on this area right here. It's right now, is price respecting structure or breaking it? Just based on what we're seeing right now. That's what we're asking, Nico. Soaking Insider said respecting. Kick Rock said respecting. Jerome said respecting. All right, y'all. Come on. We got more folks in here. Let's go. Breaking because market is too crazy. Kyle said breaking it. Excuse me. Kyle said respecting it. Josh said respecting it. All right, y'all. What everyone that said respecting it, you're definitely on it. Price, as you can see, price is respecting structure. It's not breaking anything. That's why I drew this box, just to kind of give us an idea. You can kind of see where price is. What we always say, I always say look left, right? So you always look left, see what price is doing, right? So let's go to the 5 minute, get rid of some of these candles. So as you can see, even based on the price, on the 5 minute, price is respecting structure. It's not breaking it. So that was an easy one. Good one, Daniel. Got you, brother. Respecting it. Good morning. Yep. So that's pretty much what price is doing at the moment. So let's get some talking points on that. If price is respecting structure, it could be a continuation of what's going on, right? And when in doubt, zoom out. I love it. Kiara. That's funny. So when price is respecting structure, it kind of equals a continuation, right? So let's break that down, right? So we're going to go to the 1 minute. So look at this. See how much different it looks on the 1 minute? I was on the 5 initially. Now we're on a 1 minute. So price is respecting structure, which means it equals what? Continuation, right? It's basically continuing what it was doing prior to market open. Market opened here. Now look at everything before that. It's pretty much doing the same thing. So if it's respecting structure, most of the time it's a continuation of what was going on previous. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This is nothing but continuation. Structure, think about it. Structure tells us what? When this like relax, like where to stay put, or when to enter a trade. But structure gives us a lot of information. Like right now, price looks like it's breaking this structure, but we'll have to see because we still have some lows here. It could just be tapping into these areas. But the whole point of the question of the day today is to understand that structure is a roadmap. Remember that. Structure is a roadmap. It's a roadmap. It gives you an idea of where price is going and what price is doing at that moment. So being that price was respecting structure, we can all say that. When we ask, now it may be doing something different at the moment, but we all were pretty much answering this question when price was in this little consolidation mode right here. You can see these candles are like pretty much almost all the same size right here. These candles, they're pretty much all the same size. When we asked that question, that's what price was doing. It was respecting structure. So structure is the roadmap to let us know what? If it's respecting structure, one or two things could happen. Well, one or two things we know. We know it's definitely a continuation. When we look left, we see a lot of same price action, right? So we're like, okay, this is a continuation. You can draw the box around it and see. Price is just kind of continuing on from what it was doing before, during and pre-market. The other thing is what? Price can only do one thing. It can break out of this in either direction. But until that time, what are we doing? We're sitting on our hands. There's nothing here. There's no strategy here. There's nothing for us to get into. There's not a safe entry. Nothing makes sense. And also too, the volume. You can look and see the volume is very, very, very low. Look at the size of the candles. You can see the volume is very, very low. So what is that telling us? Right now, it's a lot of choppiness going on. We don't want to get caught up in that, right? So we sit on our hands. But we do understand what? If price is respecting structure, it's a couple of things that could be happening, as I stated. I just like to run through this a couple of times just to get it embedded in our brain. That there could be a continuation one, right? Which is we saw that. This is definitely a continuation. And that There's no volume, none really going on, and we can see that it's very choppy. So what does that tell us? We stay put, patience, relax, don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Just sit on your hands. You shouldn't be taking no trades in any of this stuff. No trades right here. We just sitting on our hands. Look at this. How can we even position ourselves correctly in anything like this? Like, how can we get like a good entry? Really can't. There's nothing here. So with that stated, what do? We stay out. We sit out. If you feel like you want to do something, you just have to trade, then you already know what I'm going to tell you. Close out of your accounts, log into your demo account, and if you want to trade in this stuff with your demo account, knock your socks off. Other than that, you should not be even thinking about opening your accounts and getting in no live trade with any of this. Whether it's your own personal money or a prop firm, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, any accounts. We stay out of this, we leave this alone. And remember, if price is respecting structure, what does that tell you? We should either have a continuation of what price has been doing before, number one. Number two, also is telling us what? Sit on our hands. Be patient. Let price figure out what it wants to do. It's going sideways right now. So that was our question of the day. Thank y'all for chiming in. Let me see here. It's really rejecting and going high right now, looking a bit choppy. When it down, zoom out. Yes, tell me about it. Yes. So nothing here. So we play it safe, right? We play it safe. Nothing here. We play it safe. I appreciate everybody chiming in and answering that question of the day. All you're doing by engaging is getting your mental muscle working and getting it, you know what I'm saying? Getting it working the way it needs to be working. We always talk about this. We show up every day here to do what? Work on our trading psychology, to understand different things that are going on. That's why we do our question of the day. That's why we do our tips of the day. We do that to get our psyche going. It's very, very, very important that we do that every day. Every day. If you're playing basketball, hella bands know this. This is like shooting your 100 free throws or, whatever it is that you're working on that day. You could be working on some plays. You could be working on the way that you outlet the ball or whatever the case may be. But this is that. This is that practice. It's that everyday practice that we have to do to stay sharp and keep our financial skill intact. So we can go ahead and move to what we got. Soak inside of 100%. Yeah, hold off on everything right now. I mean, I shouldn't say that because I'm not a scalper, and I know the HSS, but not like that. But I shouldn't say that. But I know for any kind of strategy trading, we shot right now. We hit. Nothing we can do. My first trade was invalidated. First strategy, second strategy was invalidated. So guess what we do when that happens? Guess what we do? We sit on our hands. So the best thing for me to do is not do nothing at all. Be smart. All right, let's go. Let's get into our tip of the day. Anybody got any questions about what we just discussed? Let me know. We all pretty much agree that price respecting it. You talking about practice? For real, right? AI. That's what's up. All right, so let's get to tip of the day. I mean, price ain't really doing too much. Ain't really too much to talk about over there. So let's just get our mental muscle going. Yes, absolutely. Hella bands know. You got to put that work in. You got to put that time in. You got to put that practice in every day. I don't care how good of an athlete you are. And remember, being a trader is the same way. Every day we got to be putting that work in. Every day. Just trying to get better every day. No matter how good you are, you can always get better. So just remember, being a trader is just like being an athlete. There's pretty much no difference. I'm up 650 on 20 unit paper trading. Wish it was real. It's all good. It's good at your paper trading because you don't want to be trading, get caught up in this stuff. This ain't good for our accounts. You know what I'm saying? This is where you do paper trading. You play with this today. It's like a fun day in a sense. Like there's really nothing here. So let's go to tip of the day. Let's get that cracking. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed. Like if you guys noticed this last week, right? Last week, and um, and looks like the beginning of this week, super slow motion. Like I wanted to kind of talk about that before we get into the tip of the day. Last week, did y'all notice that? Like it was like a real, like it was every day was really, really like slow. Did y'all feel that? Because I know I was feeling that. Like it was super slow. I mean, like, I don't know, it just felt like I wasn't really doing anything last week. Like, I mean, we showed up on it, we showed up on the charts, we were checking our daily bias, checking news, you know, doing everything that we do. Um, but it was just really, really slow. Really, really slow. I took 2 trades last week. Two. 2 trades. One profitable and one non-profitable. Yeah. What we got? I compare MES and MAQ all the time. It runs fairly similar most of the time. What do you make of days they don't? Is there anything to take from that? Honestly, I can't really say that Soaking Insider because I do not trade ES at all. So it'd be really hard for me to say that. I do know that you are correct. They do run similar. That is very true. But I really can't say that because I haven't watched MES long enough to even have some type of bias or have some type of characteristic, you know, statement about MES. But yeah, so that's something I would definitely say you would probably have to like do some back testing on it just to check it out. Morbid Drifter, yeah, I'm so mad right now. Not sure what Top Step did, but that was some BS. I should have had a win today, but yet the system reversed my trade trend. You might be right about. I already know I'm right about Top Step, bro. I ain't no might be. I know I'm right about Top Step. Unfortunately, you're not, Morbid Drifter. Gotta leave them alone, bro. Gotta leave them alone. Anyone will tell you. Anybody that has been with Top Step for a while, they'll tell you like, leave them alone. You have other better choices. Morbid Drifter, you have Take Profit Trader. You got My Funded Futures. You have the Edge Funder. I mean, I know the Edge Funder is a little bit more expensive, but what you do is I'll give you some game. This is what you do. If the Edge Funder accounts, which are a little more expensive because they're more of like a prestigious account, right? Because you're already, you know, showing up on the charts with a funded account day one, right? So when you think about that, let's say it is, I know that you can get Apex accounts and you can get other accounts for much cheaper, right? Okay, that's cool. No big deal. What you do is you go get you a Take Profit, a My Funded Futures, an Apex. You go get, you know, one of those accounts that might be a little bit cheaper, right? What you do is you trade those, you get your payouts, you take those payouts, and then you get your Edge Funder accounts. Like there's all kinds of ways to do it. Like it can be done. So I like, and I've said this before, I do understand that the Edge Funder is a little bit more expensive, but you always have to remember too, it's a different kind of account than all the other accounts that are out there. So it doesn't make any sense where you can buy a funded account for very inexpensive. Like it just doesn't make any sense. So with that stated, that's how you overcome that. But I know for a fact that Top Step ain't cool. So I've said this before. So if y'all heard me talk about Top Step and y'all dipping your toe in the water with Top Step, that's on you. I can't really say too much about that. Because I already know they're not good. And I stated that to the community to protect you guys, to make sure that you guys don't get yourself in no precarious situations with them, because I already know that their systems are just not above board, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what I see. So I don't understand why anyone would even trade with them, why anyone would give them money. That's just me, like realistically speaking. In this game, as traders, you have to learn from other traders. If you know there are other solid traders and they're telling you like stay away from particular something about trading, you should always err on the side of caution with that. They know something. So keep that in mind. And if you dip your toe in the water on something in how would I say, with the platform or with a system or with a prop firm that, you know, it was told to you to stay away from, then you're asking for trouble. The best thing I can say, like, stay away from Top Step. You're asking for trouble. I stated that. I could have saved you some headache and could have saved yourself some money, Morbid Drifter. Got to stay away from Top Step. Top Step ain't cool. I'm telling y'all that. I've been told y'all that. So I don't want to hear it about being mad. You can't be mad, Morbid Drifter. You got to suck that up, cause you know I know you. I understand about the affordability on TF. That's why I gave that little extra gem. You know, that's how we do it. So that's how you get that large account. And I trust me, Morbid Drifter, I do understand about the price, but that's how you get it. You can still get accounts for very, very good prices and still get to the bag. And that are way better than Top Step. So let's see here. Got a couple of HSS and that was it. Right. Exactly. Last week was better for me than the 2 weeks before. 1070. I didn't set a TP. Moving my stop loss. Yeah, I won't be using Top Step after this month ends. Gotcha. I love Take Profit. Take Profit is good. I never of that bottom step for real. That happened to me as well. I'm overdrifted. That's why I stopped using Top Step. See? Can't afford TF compared to other prop firms. Got it. I gave you a gem on that. At TradeGheenyuz, I only have TF accounts because I'm comfortable with Volumetrica. Does any of the prop firms that you recommend to use Volumetrica? No, they don't. They all use. You all have to select. You have to select. What is it? Tradeovate. And if you select Tradeovate, you can just pretty much log into Tradeovate on TradingView and just trade it on TradingView. That's pretty much how I do it with all the other accounts but Top Step. With all the other accounts but the Edge Funder. I'm copy trading on my Edge Funder account. Nice. Talked with a trading buddy this weekend. He said he's using Alpha Funding. Anyone else tried them? Never tried them. Is Edge Funder also a prop? Yes. Roly poly. Oh, my bad. Roly poly yoli. I didn't mean to add you to the broadcast, but there it is. But yeah, I like the name, Roly poly yoli. So, the Edge Funder is definitely a proprietary trading firm. The difference with the Edge Funder is the Edge Funder, when you purchase your account, it's already a funded account. That's the difference. All the other accounts, or mostly all the other prop firms, when you purchase the account, you're purchasing an evaluation first, and then you have to pass that evaluation. And then once you pass the evaluation, then you get a SIM funded account. But with that account, you're starting back. You have to start back over again, meaning from the beginning of the account size. You have to start back over from the very beginning of that account, and then you have to get to a payout threshold, and then you can be eligible for a payout. With the Edge Funder, you automatically start with a funded account, and you don't have to pass any evals. You just have to get to the profit threshold, meet all the requirements, and then you're eligible to take a payout. That's the difference. That's why the cost is a little bit more than traditional prop firm accounts, but that's the reason why. So yes, and Roly Polioli, thank you for tapping in with us. Appreciate you being here. We got 55 watching. We have 44 likes. If we can get 11 more likes, come on, y'all make Trends Day. We can get 11 more likes. That'll be fire. That's all we ask for. Why Denim? Yerp. In the building. Yeah, so let's jump to the tip of the day. But I just wanted to talk about that as far as the about the prop firms. Like, that's how you can overcome that. If prop firm is a little too expensive, you can always get another prop firm. Take payouts off another prop firm that's affordable for you. Get to your payouts. Then when you get your payouts, you just take that money and put that back into the prop firm like the Edge Funder prop firm, or another prop firm that you would like. Nice. How much are those going for? Let's do this. I'm going to shoot you a link, and then you can go right there and you can hit them up and go to the link, and boom. Let me shoot this to you real quick. All right, it's going to be in the comments. Roly Poly Yoli. That's a cool name. And, oh no, that's the wrong thing. Come on, y'all. Why? There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, hold on one second. I don't know why I can't copy paste right now, y'all. I need to take a class on copy pasting. I can't I can't copy paste right now. There we go. It's in the comments. It's in the comments for you, Roly Poly. You're welcome. No problem. Appreciate you for being here. That's what's up. But yeah, absolutely, it's worth it. You got to understand how to use it, right? Like I think all the prop firms that have fair rules and don't give you no crazy, no craziness when it comes to payouts. I think they're all good. Honestly, you just got to use them. It's like anything, right? If you think about it, just being a trader in itself is strategy, right? Just think about it. Being a trader is strategy. You need a strategy to trade. You need a strategy, in my opinion, to how you're going to take payouts from particular prop firms based on the rules. You need a strategy on how you're going to use those prop firm accounts. It's so many, many different things. Well, let me say this. It's so many different strategies that you can use to implement what you need in whatever area it is in trading. Whether it's a strategy to trade, whether it's, like I said, it's a strategy to the way you're going to take payouts, whether it's a strategy on how you're going to use particular prop firm accounts. Like with all the prop firm accounts that I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 5 different prop firms that I how would I say that I use, but I use them all different. I use all of them different. I don't use none of them the same. I use particular strategies on certain prop firm accounts based on their size. I also take payouts in a strategic way. So it's something that you have to understand, and you have to read the rules, learn the prop firms, understand how it can work within your trading game, and get to the bag. Real easy. Real easy. All right, so let's go. What else we got in here? All right. Tip of the day today is, I got to get my drum roll. Late entries create early exits. Late entries create early exits. Why do y'all think this? Why do late entries create early exits? Real. This one's real. Kind of. The answer is in the tip, right? Late entries create early exits, right? Think about it. If you enter in a trade late, you might have to exit it early, right? Think about that. Because your R&R suffer. Exactly. Kiara. You lose your edge when you enter any trade late. Period. Your R&R suffers. Think about that. Late entry, right? R&R suffers. That means your reward area is going to be probably a lot smaller than your stop loss area. I mean, the space, the distance between your entry and your stop loss is going to be huge. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Josh Stress got in late. The move is over. Absolutely. T. Pruitt, fear, because you enter late. Usually me. Hella bands. It won't be you too much longer. We gonna correct all of that. But right, late is just not good. It could be reversing at that moment. You're chasing an entry. That could be FOMO. A lot of different things. That late entries really just means what? Bad timing, right? Late entries is really just bad timing. And if the timing is bad in trading, we already know most of the time the outcome is going to be bad. Unfortunately, that's just the way that it works in trading. There's no getting around that. It is what it is. Hey, that's what it is. There's no getting around that. So remember, the reason why we backtest is to prevent this, right? We don't need to be having late entries. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some things that can happen. Sometimes, and I'm speaking for myself. So I'm going to share my experience with y'all. So there's been times where, I'm trading, right? This is before live stream, before everything. I'm just trading. I didn't have the extra stuff going on. And this is, when I say extra, not extra in a bad way, it's extra in a good way. Like I love what we're building, and I love what we have with this live stream. But prior to that, there was less things that I had to worry about, right? Because I didn't have to worry about the live stream. I didn't have to worry about, doing whatever it was for the live stream. getting the link ready, thumbnail ready, all of that type stuff, right? Question of the day, tip of the day, everything that I need to prep for this. So I have more time to focus on my trading, right? So I would notice that because I would always show up on the charts early. I would have all my charting done, figure out what I'm going to do for the day. I would check my news, and I'm always sitting here for at least a good 30 minutes before the market opens. So even if I am jumping on another call with like in the community, with another Zoom call with my other community, whatever, I still had a lot of time, right? So I would be sitting here and I'd be looking at stuff and not paying attention, and I would miss an entry. Like just by not paying attention because I'm looking at other things, right? Like whether I'm checking email or just doing something else, right? Not really looking at the charts, not focused on the charts. So what would happen is I would miss my entry. But guess what? I would let it rock. Now, don't get me wrong. I would be a little tight with myself, like, man, and especially if that trade hit, but I never, ever would chase it. Like, that's one thing that I learned. Like, I learned that very early on. That's probably one of the best, I think it's the first and the best habit that I mastered is like not chasing a trade, like just letting it go. And I can tell you, yeah, there's times where you let a trade go and you're like, man, that trade hit. But guess what? You didn't enter at the correct point. Your entry was late. You have to stay out of it. That is the consequence for not paying attention. And we all have to have consequences. We have to hold ourselves accountable. We have to. So the consequence is if you miss that entry, you have to sit out. That's what I told myself. That's going to do what? Going to prevent me, going to prevent you from what? FOMOing in, taking a bad position, entering way, way late, all that type stuff, ruining your R&R, all kind of stuff. So that's one thing that we always have to remember. If the entry is late, just leave it alone. Don't even take it. And you know if it's late, like just, you know what I'm saying? Like just stay out. Soy Sizzle, good morning, my brother. Where we at? Is 200 US profit day okay for? Yeah, that's good. Absolutely, Nico. Like Without Prejudice will tell you, any amount is enough. That's good. And it keeps you safe. And it keeps you safe. Absolutely. Entering early gives you what? Like a discounted price. I like that, Josh. I like that. I like that. Josh said, always try to enter on a discounted price, right? So let's kind of break that down because that goes right with what we're talking about, right? So when you think like, well, what's a discounted price? It's not an early entry. It's actually entering right when you need to be. That is a discount. That is your discounted price. Anything after that, you're paying way too much for that. Think about it. Because your risk to reward is now messed up, right? So you're actually gonna pay more in your risk than you do in your reward, right? Meaning your risk is gonna be extremely, extremely large, and your reward area is gonna be extremely smaller. So that is a discounted price, is when you enter on time. And I like how that was worded. It's pretty cool. I like that. Always try to enter on a discounted price, meaning always try to take your entries right where they're supposed to be. That's why I am a limit trader, because of that reason. I am a limit order trader because I always want to get the best fill on my entry. And that will be the discounted price because I'm getting in there right where I want to get in at that price point. So just keep that in mind. That was dope, Josh. I like that. So let's also think about this. What also late entries do, right? They increase your stress level, right? Because now when you got in that entry late, you were like, oh man, I missed my entry. So now we didn't put emotions into this trade now. Just by, I missed the entry. That's emotions. That's emotions. So now we got not only did we get we got a bad fill, right? We did not get a discounted price. We entered late, which we also messed up our risk reward, right? We got a bad fill. We got the horrible price. Everything, just think about everything that I just talked about. That whole trade is bad. It's just from a number perspective, that whole trade is just bad. Think about it. Everything that I just ran through, like nothing there is helping our trade. Bad R&R, killing our trade. We didn't add emotions to this trade. That we know that ain't good, right? We didn't get a good fill, so we got a horrible price. We didn't get the discounted price. And then on top of that, our R&R is shot. Got to leave that alone. Got to learn how to just entry. If you're late on the entry, you just let it go. There's no such thing as a late entry, because a late entry means that you got in late. That's another reason why I wanted to do this tip of the day. Late entries, yes, they create early exits, but we shouldn't be in nothing late. No late entries. A late entry is just no good. If you do not get in that trade at, how would I say, at the price point of that strategy, like where you're supposed to be in that trade, then you let the trade go. You leave it alone. Don't mess with it. Like, just leave it alone. It ain't worth it. Let it be. Also, what that'll help you do is it'll help you do what? Build on your discipline. It'll help you do that as well, because you're going to have to sit back now and you're going to have to watch that trade hit your target and be like, dang, right. But that's okay. That's okay. It's okay for that to happen. We don't care about that part. We know that comes with it. What we care about is what? Is making sure that we are entering in when we're supposed to be entering in. We're getting our fill at the right spot. We're getting the discounted price. We're not killing our R&R. We're not, FOMOing in or chasing entries with emotion, because those are all the things that'll do what? They kill our trading psychology. You got to be, one thing I've been kind of thinking about, like with your trading, you got to be, it's something I was thinking about, and I'm gonna say this, like you got to be like real, like bougie, like with your accounts. Seriously, you got to treat your accounts like they are the most, seriously, like they are the most, how would I say, the most priceless thing you have, right? Because think about it, when something that you have that, and priceless doesn't necessarily mean money. It could be priceless just in sentimental value, whatever the case is. But I'm just saying it's priceless to you, right? That's how our account should be. Should be treating our accounts like they're priceless. Because when we treat them like that, then guess what? We're going to be super bougie, like, nah, I ain't entering that trade. I'm cool. Nope, I ain't. What's going to happen is your price is going to have to give you the best look that you need. Your probability is going to have to be high. Like, it's going to have to be a great setup. And guess what? These are all the things that you really want when you're taking a trade anyway, right? That's what you want. That's what you want. You want to treat your accounts like they're the most bougiest of the bougiest that you've ever had, to where you like, nope, I ain't getting in that. Heck no, nope, I don't even look right. I ain't messing with that. Like in order for you to enter and put your accounts out on the line, price action needs to be superb. So remember that. Like, everything needs to line up. So when you start treating your accounts like that, that's how it makes you start reacting mentally, where you're like, nah, I got to have the most opportune situation before I enter a trade. Don't be so frivolous to enter a trade. And when I say don't be so frivolous, meaning so frivolous with your accounts. Like, enter that trade, like with some standards. Like, if you were like, think about if you're dating someone and you're like, oh, they got to have a car, they got to have a job, right? Those are like two of the most prerequisites we have if we're dating, right? The person has to have a car, got to have a job, right? So with our accounts, let's kind of equate that to our accounts, right? With our accounts, like, in order for me to take these trades, like Price has to do these things. If Price don't show me these things, I'm not putting my trade capital on the line. I'm not doing that. And I think as long as we treat our accounts with like the utmost respect, and protect them, treat them like your children, guess what? You won't be entering in bad trades. You won't be taking late entries. You won't be doing any of that. Because guess what? Price is going to have to show you so much before you're like, before you're like, okay, I'm willing to enter this trade. That's how we have to start thinking about everything that we have going on when it comes to our trading. Period. Like that makes it, how would I say, that makes it so much better from an entry perspective, right? So Trent, I had a great entry last night, Forward testing 5-0 on silver. Candle was too big for my risk. Set a limit order where I was comfortable. Posted and back testing. Scalp God said I broke the rules. When is it ever okay to crash out? Is not never okay. Never okay, Brittany. What I'm confused on with that is that it's a set and forget it kind of trade. So why would it matter to make price come back more from my typical entry? Hold on. What I'm confused on with that is set it and forget it kind of trade. So why would it matter to make price come back more from typical entry? Soaking inside, explain to me what you mean. I'm a little confused. I read it a couple times. I'm not quite getting this. Explain to me what you mean. We'll we'll go over it. But Brittany, no, you don't need to crash out. Yeah, we don't need to crash out. Everything is good. Like the reason why no crashing out is for one main reason. We never bring emotions to the trading charts. When you sit down at your desk or you got your device in your hand, straight up, it's no emotions. Like no emotions at all, no matter what. And if you start feeling them like emotions are coming in, put the mouse down, get up, take a couple of deep breaths, walk around, step outside, go on your back patio, go on your porch, whatever you got to do to just, get a couple of deep breaths and get that emotion off you. Like that's what you always want to do. I'm learning so much. I've paid the price way too long and I'll keep paying it if I don't learn. Absolutely. You got to be willing to invest in yourself. That's what's up, Kaz. But yes, so going back to that, our accounts, right? Our accounts are very important. Treating your accounts with respect allows you to not have late entries, allows you to respect structure when we're thinking about price. Keep going, bro. You're in the right place. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, Kaz good. Yeah, Kaz good. Kaz is good. He knows what he should be doing. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what's up, Kick Rocks. But yeah, so this one thing to just always keep in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep in mind that it's always important to make sure that we are always exercising professionalism just across the board. That's being responsible. That's being disciplined. That's a part. Everything is kind of wrapped up in that professionalism. Just to make sure that we're doing that we're exercising that. All right. Usually you gotta set an entry where price closes on the first 5-minute candle. It was so big, instead of adjusting stop loss because it needs to be at the end of the candle, I adjusted entry. Got you. But yeah, so with that, your entry will. Did Iran get new leaders? Just checking Forex 6 minutes ago. Let's see here, news. They may have, because they've been killing them people like crazy. Where we at? I'm not seeing anything in the news. Oh, yes, 6 minutes ago. I do see it. Let's jump to that. Right here. The results in Iran will be amazing. And if Iran's new leaders, regime change, are smart, Iran can have a great, prosperous future. Okay, that's just something that he put out. Got it. Okay. Got it. That's just something he put out. Okay, cool. Whatever. All right. Trump says bomb will go off if ceasefire expires. That was 21 minutes ago. Same thing here. Trump tells PBS News that lots of bombs start going off if Iran ceasefire expires. All right, so that's just to see that's what I'm saying. Those kinds of things got the market going crazy. That's why I've been only taking base hits. That's why we've been dealing with a lot of choppiness and a lot of inconsistency and a lot of volume spikes and a lot of just craziness going on in the market because of all the different news that's coming out. It is what it is. What can we do? Nothing. We just got to live with it. We have to live with it. That's all we can do. Can't do nothing else. All right, let's see what price has done so far. New York price. So open is here. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Open is here. So price has not done anything. It's definitely taken London high and made its own high. It has not taken London low or Asia low. So still a lot of liquidity down here. in this area. So we'll see. We'll see. But right now, as you can see, price has been what? This is our market open. Price has been super choppy. Our open is here. Yep, open is right here. All right, so this is what price has given us in our session for right now. Not too much of nothing. All right, I got a big question for you, big brother. Where we at? Okay, hold on. Did I rang it? They must have. What website do you use for news? Job Threats, that'll be Forex Factory. And just go to forexfactory.com. Right here, forexfactory.com. And then you can go ahead and open an account. It's free. And then we always watch in calendar. That gives us like what's going on. Then we jump to news when we want to see, just different things that are coming out. But forexfactory.com, my guy. All right. What Soy Sizzle talking about? I got a question for you, big bro. What was your biggest hurdle in your trading career? Biggest hurdle in my trading career was discipline. Discipline. I learned that I can be through trading. I learned that I have I have a very overzealous personality. Didn't know that. Did not know that. But I can honestly look at myself in the mirror based on some things, some things that I was doing, and I'm like, yes, definitely overzealous personality. So I would have to say discipline was my biggest hurdle in my trading career. Discipline, because discipline took care of all of that stuff, right? Discipline meaning like just following rules, staying consistent, showing up on the charts, doing the same thing every day, not FOMOing in, a bunch of stuff. A bunch of those, bad habit things that I had exercise discipline on, but discipline definitely was it. Find the Church of Christ. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you being here. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe, like, helps push the content out, and you are definitely in the right place. That's all I ask for. Free likes, free subscriptions, and I take care of the rest. But definitely thanks for tapping in with us. But yeah, so let's keep going on that. So as I was stating, discipline was definitely my biggest hurdle. And that is for all of us. Discipline is going to, yep. The thing is this, we have our subconscious mind. We talked about this last week. The problem is this, in trading, our subconscious mind does not work. Like our subconscious mind that we use in life, it does not work on the trading charts. It's just what it is. Our mind is designed to keep us safe. And unfortunately, in trading, that does not work. It's cool to keep your account safe, but if you have read the book, The Best Loser Wins, then you would really, really, truly, really understand you would have something to go off of to understand why I'm saying what I'm saying and why this is the way that it is when it comes to trading. So I would encourage anyone to read that book. It's very important, very great for your trading psychology. But nevertheless, we have to understand that our trading psychology is tied into everything that we do when we sit down and we set our charts up. So discipline is probably the number one thing that we need over everything, because discipline will take care of a lot of different things. Being disciplined will take care of late entries. It'll take care of not back testing. It'll take care of only doing just enough. It'll take care of chasing entries. It'll take care of not following your strategy, not following your rules. It'll take care of showing up on the charts and doing the same thing every day. Like, discipline is the main thing that we need. It's the main focus for everything that we have going on trading, and everything wraps up into our discipline. So just keep that in mind, and remember that it's still a constant battle, right? We're still working on that every day. That's why we're in here every day, sharpening our trading sword, right? Because what are we really truly doing every day? We're working on our disciplines. That's what we're doing. We're tip of the day, question of the day, all these trading psychology things that we talk about. We're working on our disciplines. That's what we're doing every day. And our disciplines, we're always going to treat them like they're never where we want them. Meaning, like, we're not going to act as if, oh, my discipline is great. We're always going to act like our discipline sucks, even when it doesn't. We're going to treat it that way. So this way, what will that make us do? That'll always make us work on our discipline. period. That's what we want to do. We always want to make sure we're working on it. We never want to get to a point in our brain where we're like, oh, I got this, or, oh, I'm doing so much better at that. Like, all of that is fine, but we never want to get in a position where we get on our heels when it comes to how we take care of our discipline. We always want to be on our toes, period. That's how we want to work. That's how we want to work. That's how we always want to think. That is always going to be how we move. We always want to move from a place that we always need to work on our discipline every day. Because it's going to take some time to master it. It's going to take time. So, yo, Sunka, what's up? Thanks for tapping in, bro. Building a deck for a Church of Christ this year. Oh, that's dope, Soaking Insider. Dope. Yo, Mr. Taylor. How are you there, sir? Thanks for tapping in with us. You're a little late. Got you on the clock, brother. You're a little late, man. Where you been at? What you doing? You go to bed late last night? I'm just messing with you. I'm just teasing. But yeah, so remember, everyone, discipline is everything, right? Our discipline is everything. So just keep that in mind. Definitely what I want to do is I want to talk about our back testing session. So let's talk about that. So I've gotten a bunch of DMs from community members that have already got FX replay. Perfect. Now everyone that got it, now is the time where you should be practicing with that, learning. Understood. I'm good, sir. Glad to see you and everyone else, sir. Looking good, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, sir. But yeah, so I got the DMs for everyone that has their FX replay accounts. Kudos to y'all. I'm glad y'all did that. Follow directions. Y'all on top of it. Appreciate y'all. I went to bed early for once. Oh, okay. Is it sell the rumors, buy the news, or is it reverse? Can't remember where I heard that. Oh. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is it sell the rumors, buy the news? It's something like that. I've heard that before, Kiara. I don't remember, but I have heard that before. But yeah, so going back to what I was talking about, kudos to everyone that sent me the DM that got the FX Replay subscription. Right now, you should be practicing it and learning how to use it. Right? The first step was getting it. Second step was practicing and learning how to use it for this week. Right? That's what we're doing. So on Friday, we're going to do another show of hands, another count on who has been practicing, who has been understanding how to use their FX replay tool, and then we're going to go from there. So I just wanted to put that out there. Every day we'll talk about it a little bit, and then once we get that all together and honed in, then we will jump into our backtesting session. Backtesting session is going to be somewhere, I would say, it's going to be not during trading time, sometime after, and we'll pick a good time. We'll run through all of that. I'm just planting the seed right now. I'm just kind of letting you guys know how it's going to go. But other than that, as I stated, like, I'm glad everyone got theirs and let me know. I didn't put this anywhere. We were just talking about it. I just felt like the ones that are real serious, they're going to hear my words. They're going to lock it in. They're going to take notes. They're going to write it down. They're going to do something so they can be locked in. If you do not have FX replay by this week, I'm only going to send out the Zoom link for everyone that DM me and that followed the rules. That's what this is all about, right? We got to pull up our big boy pants, right? All of us, we got to pull up our big boy pants. So that's why I wasn't really writing it down. I felt like the ones that were serious, they're going to latch and jump on. They're going to listen to what I'm saying, and they're going to follow the rules. That's pretty much how I did that. So once again, you should be practicing right now. And when Friday comes, we're going to run through it again. And then from there, we're going to move to the next step. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be real cool, real fun. And the idea is to what? That is the way that we're going to jumpstart. For everyone who hasn't been back testing, is how we're going to jumpstart it. So if you haven't been back testing, we're gonna jumpstart your back testing. If you have been back testing, then we're gonna just take it to another level. And this is something that we need to be doing every weekend. I mean, if you can do it every day, that's cool. I know that's kind of hard with trying to trade. Some of us have jobs, we got families, but if you're spending 2 to 4, 5, 6 hours between 2 and 6 hours on a weekend back testing, that's good work. That's good work. You can break it up on a Saturday and a Sunday, maybe like do 2.5 hours or 3 hours one day, do 2.5 hours, 3 hours on another day. You can do 2 different strategies. Like you can really get it in. You can do 3 strategies, 2 hours each. You know what I'm saying? That's 6 hours. That's still a great amount of practice. So that is what we're looking to do, and we're looking to build, and we'll do that together. Other than that, do you guys have anything for me? Buy the rumors, sell the news. Is that what it is? Something like that, right? It's buy the rumors or sell the news. It's something like that. It seems to apply right now, but thanks for that. If I think buy, I shouldn't hit sell. Right. I set my goal to 5 hours minimum. Oh, that's dope. That's a good soaking a cider. That's fire. I like that. He said his goal for 5 hours minimum weekly for FX replay. 5 hours minimum a week. That's 1 hour a day on a 5 trading day week, right? Monday through Friday, 1 hour a day. That's still great. The statistic is, I think it's, don't quote me, but it's something like this. I believe it's 1 hour of back testing is equivalent to 1,000 trades or something like that, or it's equivalent to taking 100 trades, or equivalent to taking 1,000 trades. I forgot. The guy from one of the guys from FX Replay stated that. I forgot the guy's name. I want to say Matt. I think it's Matt. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I remember him stating that 1 hour of back testing is equivalent to taking either 100 trades or 1,000 trades. Whichever one that it is, think about that. Think about how powerful that is. So Sogan Insider, if you're doing minimum 5 hours a week for your FX replay, right? You're doing 1 hour a day, or however you're doing it. That's still, even if it's 1,000 or 100, it's still equivalent to either 500 or 5,000 trades for the amount of time that you're putting in back testing. So just imagine the benefits that is going to do for you and everyone else who really, really gets their back testing in. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, that's going to be crazy. Crazy good. So once again, I recommend everyone should be back testing. We're going to get there. We're going to do it. We're going to back test the strategy together. I'm going to choose a strategy. And then after that, you'll know how to do it. And you can trade particular strategies that you have that, you know, we may not know about, strategies that you're looking at, that you're thinking about possibly implementing. You can take them, plug them into your FX replay, into your backtesting tool, and check it out and see if it's a good strategy or not. I mean, you have a tool now that you can work on this. This is going to do is just make you that much better. I set my goal to 5. He's faster than me. I got about 28 trades done an hour. No, so decided to check this out. He was saying that 1 hour of backtesting is equivalent to taking 100 trades, or it's equivalent to taking 1,000 trades. I don't remember what was the metric, but 1 hour of backtesting is equivalent to either 100 or 1,000 trades. So even though you took 28 trades in 1 hour, he's saying that backtesting for 1 hour is equivalent to taking 100 or 1,000 trades. I don't remember which one it was. And it makes sense because if you think about it, it's practice, right? It's the repetition. So that just makes a lot of sense. But yeah, that's dope for everyone that is on their back. I know a lot of us on here, we're in our backtesting bag. That's what's up. I'm glad I get DMs from you guys here and there letting me know that y'all been backtesting and how it's been coming. So that's all to the good. It's perfect. It's perfect. This weekend, I did not get any backtesting in this weekend only because I was doing some other stuff. But this other stuff that I'm doing, it should be done in like the next couple of weeks. Just some admin stuff that I needed to be taken care of for some personal things I got going on. I'm almost done with it. As soon as I'm done, then I can, like, it'll literally be out of my life forever. And then I can just focus on getting back to my routine. But I have to get this admin stuff done. But I will be doing some I will be doing some back testing over the course of these next few days just to get it in. I like to do it just because I feel like it keeps me sharp. And I don't know, it's just a good feeling after I back test. It just, it lets me know that I've been practicing, so mentally it's a good feeling. From a repetitive nature, it just, just keeping my repetitive nature going and just keeping me sharp. That's pretty much all that it's doing. Any of you guys have any questions for me? Because the market ain't doing nothing. Any questions for me, y'all? Look at this. This is what we have right now. That's what we got right here. If price ain't ranging, I don't know what you call it. I mean, it could be a little breakout, a little bearish breakout, but my strategies are done. So there's nothing I can do with any of this. But yeah, anybody got any questions for me? Any questions, any concerns? Something y'all? I'm not sure. I'm still deciding. Soaking inside, I'm still deciding. Still deciding. No, sir. It just seems like sells today. I mean, I really can't. I mean, I don't, you know what? Honestly, like, I can't really say either direction if it sells or buys. I can't really say. I mean, yes, price is selling at the moment, but we've had a what? Have we had a change of character? Let me go to 5 minute. We definitely had a change of character. Possibly we'll get we've definitely had a break of structure. Possibly we'll get a change of character. So, but yeah, I mean, if you just look at this, like, this is the open and this is what's going on right now. I mean, I'm done. It's 7:43. Y'all know if my strategies don't show up at this time, I'm done for the day. So I don't even mess around anything after this time. Anything like after 8 o'clock, I'm pretty much done for the day. I already know with NQ, the best price action is always going to be first thing in the morning. That first hour and a half window that the market is open, that's usually the best window. Does that mean that price doesn't move at any other points? No, price does move, but that's what I look for my strategies. Currently in a sell up 250, about to hop out. That's what's up. Looks like it might move bearish on silver, but still very choppy today. And I'm a strategy trader, so if my strategies don't show up, it really doesn't matter what price action is doing. If my strategies don't show up, then I don't take a trade. Any questions for me though, y'all? Y'all got anything for me? We're going to get out of here. Ain't too much popping. So we're going to get out of here. But let me know, y'all have anything for me before we jump off. Only hopped in because lower lows kept being made. Got you. Yep. Lower low. Well, you can stay from the open. We got lower low, lower low, lower low. Price went up, lower low, lower low. Absolutely. Yeah, for me, I couldn't hop in. It's no strategy for me, so I have to leave that alone, unfortunately. But other than that, do y'all have anything for me? Any questions, any concerns, something y'all want to talk about? Let me know. Let me know. Joseph Royal, what are you doing? What you doing over there, bro? Let's see here. So the next 8% line, y'all, is in the 28,000s. Just to kind of throw that out there. It's up here, 28,511. So we got a long ways to go to get to that. But that's the 8% line for 2026. He said about to spend my 420 fishing and some nature. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Well, I'm about to spend, well, I don't celebrate 420, but I'll just say this. I'm about to happy 420 soak. Right. I'm about to spend my 420 doing admin. I got admin stuff I need to do. I got work to do. I mean, it's not a holiday I celebrate anyway. Well, I don't know I guess it is a holiday for the ones that indulge in that. But for me, yeah, none of that for me. Going to eat my broccoli. Now, bro, I'm on that. I got some broccoli in there. I just prepared over the weekend. I'm gonna get my broccoli in. I love my broccoli, absolutely. But yeah, y'all. So we tapped in today, Monday. Not too much going on. Lackluster on news. Nothing really going on the news. Still war stuff happening. Still threats being thrown out there about this and that. Prices kind of just range for the first hour and a half, right? Hour 15 minutes. So we gonna jump off of here, man. Ain't really nothing here for us to do. Let's just err on the side of caution, be safe, protect our capital. If anything, let's just go ahead and demo trade today. Ain't no sense getting caught up in all of this chop. We went over our question of the day, went over our tip of the day, got our trading therapy and our trading mentals. You know what I'm saying? We sharpened up those a little bit. Other than that, bro, bros and sisters, we just gonna live to trade another day. So with that stated, I appreciate y'all coming out. Not much. We back at it tomorrow, bright and early. To be balling, you got to be all in. Right. To be balling, you got to be all in. I love it. Only ballers know that. I'm gonna throw that up there. That was cool. I like that. Hella bands. Not much. We back at it tomorrow, bright and early. To be balling, you got to be all in. Y'all see that, right? To be balling, you got to be all in. So I like that. That was dope. Other than that, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Come on now. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Lackluster Monday. It is what it is. Today we was able to exercise some discipline, sit on our hands, protect our capital. If you didn't make no money today, don't worry about it. You protect your capital. So that's a win in itself. You know, if you did end the day green today, log out them accounts, keep your charts up, but do not go back into the market. Do not give it back. Other than that, man, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all as always. Yes, sir. I'll definitely talk to you later, sir. I'll be hollering at you in a little bit. Other than that, as I stated, y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. Love and appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Edge Funder co-founders, Juvier, Scalp God. Without my brothers, we would not be here. And other than that, man, y'all have a great remainder of y'all Monday, man. Let's tap in tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some bread. Yeah, we got to take a walk. You know what? I need to go get me a walk in too, since my feet is a lot better. I'm going to go get me a little walk in today. That'll be good. But other than that, man, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Catch y'all tomorrow. Yay!